Well, I thought it would be. I'm going to turn this off. It's late. It's not late. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But it's really late for mosquitoes. But just so you can hear me, I don't have that constant hub. Listen, I just can't leave you hanging off of yesterday's business. I can back it up. I can back up all of these things that I talk about and that I share with you, to help reassure you that, I can't make this stuff up. Oh, and by the way, if you just tuned in, my name's Rick Worth. I'm a local artist down in Key West, but, I'm a philosopher, and I've discovered and have been taught how to read symbolism in such a way that I can break it down and make it easier for the average person to understand. And recently it's all been about how to read the Bible and, what it actually is saying. And so what I'm going to be talking to you about today is about the end of times and showing you. I'm going to be reading pieces off of what is the top of the, surface scripture. Plus, I'd hopefully, if you've lent an ear to any of what I've said before, some of the information of numbers and things like that should come into play. Because we're looking right now, I thought I would just because I don't know that I've really touched on the idea of the four. The idea of, this looking up and seeing this Jesus or God figure, on this is Ezekiel's wheel when he sees, the Maker or God or something like that on a throne with the four corners. And he's like leaving the temple of the Jews. They've pissed him off, and now he's showing up. He's looking at him. He's in Babylon. So Babylon is a symbol for hell. But he's left them, is what it's saying. He's just up and left, He's separated from the building. Well, to tell you the truth, he never really was in that building. That whole idea is separating from you. All right. When you turn away from him, he doesn't necessarily leave the building, but he's looking for the new temple, and that's what these stories are, is actually finding that new temple. Because in the story with Joshua, he lands into a fresh and a brand new temple, and after he softened the hearts of the Israelites, and Israelites are those people that were believers in him, but were turned on by other things and led astray by Christianity, and they were forced into it. But this would be the story behind the story, because this is a prequel. Remember, this Bible's kind of written in a way that they know that this is going to happen to you. So anyways, I thought about the four, and this is a compass, okay? And this number 4 is the creation. This is God's creation. And on the fourth day, God created the earth, or the sun and the moon and the stars. Okay, this is his physical creation that he's talking about, and we fall in that. Okay, so the 4 in this is actually the 4 horsemen, the four of many things. Let's see here. Let me go, because I wrote it all down, and I'm going to try to go a little quicker so it doesn't take forever, But to break down this idea, and it all centers around the number 4, all right? And it's the number of God's material creation, okay? And I call it the compass. It's the craft. It's Ezekiel's wheel, okay? And let's see. As for the likeness of their faces, the 4 had the face of a man, the face of a lion on the right, the face of a lion on the right. That's Judah. That's, so also to show you how these things fit together. They have to fit together. They have to be smart. This is nothing that happens in real life. It's about our mind. And the 4 had the face of an ox, okay, and a face of a lion on the right, and they had also the face of an eagle. These are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, and these are the stars in the skies, the stars in the heaven. This is things that influence you. This is the 12. This is the Mazzaroth. They break down into the 12, the 12 and the 24, the council of 12 and 24. But this is talking about the clock and how it spins around, and 4 seasons and stuff like that. So we have this going on in our mind. All right, and I was talking about Gog and these guys coming down from the north. I know I said south. That's my dyslexia. If you haven't heard, I have that. I get mixed up on left and right, right, up and down and stuff. But I try to keep track. But anyways, the way it works in the north of us, on the north, this, and you'll see how this works, how this falls into place. To the north of us is our emotional side. This is the nature, a natural side of us, all right? It's our nature. And this is the emotion, and this is red. This is the red horse. This is the red. It's not always that great place or thing in us. But anyways, it's our emotions, all right? The emotional side of us. And in fact, we need it in order to create things. We have to put it through. Ow, mosquito. We have to put our thoughts through our emotions in order to get them to come alive. Our emotions has a female side to them, and that's how we create stuff. Okay, that's a physical interpretation of an electrical interlude. All right. So, can you believe all this coming from an Ozark Mountain hillbilly? But anyways, let's take a look. Let's keep it on. So to the north is our emotions, okay? And to the east, all right, this is where the sun comes up. This is Judas. This is the son of. So this is where this is our spiritual side of us, okay? Everyone always points towards the east, all right? That's the east. It's actually our right side of us, the right, okay? So that's our compass, And that's probably why they say this, so that, you could sit still, and no matter where it is, your east and west is going to be left and right. So you have the south. I remember I missed this on the other one. The south is the pale side of us, okay? The pale horse, all right? It's our physical self, all right? And then on the black side, the east, no, on the west, okay, on the west side, is our intellect, all right? This is the black horse. It's always the black invading this, and it has to do with how the sun, or how the moon, I did this again. It's all about how the earth spins, okay? But anyways, how it works is this is the all-encompassing you. This is all you. This is what it is. Okay, so what happens is I started looking up things that are fours. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going into Revelation. All right, and this is the end times. Okay, and it has everything to do with this 4. But you'll find that there's a particular route that we have to take as a Kundalini. Remember, there's 7 ways to 7 seals, that a lamb has to open up, which is Jesus, okay, which is you. You're the lambskin, all right? Is your name written there? Well, mine is. Mine's written on there. I have it endelled. It's in there. It's in there. Okay, the 4 horsemen. What's really going to be fun about this? And the first beast was likened to a lion, okay, and the second beast was likened to a calf. Now I want you to tell me if you've heard this before, all right? And the third was the face of a man, which is Aquarius, and the fourth was the face of an eagle. Okay, now eagle is Scorpio. That used to be what they called the eagle, and of course the lion is Leo, and the calf is Taurus. Okay, the 4 horsemen. The red horse is about your emotions. I wanted to say that, and this is about revelations. And this is what happens when opening the seals, okay? And this is what they're talking about. They're saying, Trump is opening the seal. Well, before that, so-and-so was opening the seal. Obama, he was one of these guys was symbolically reading everything. Says, the Lord speaks to us in symbolism all over the place. You just have to be able to see it. Oh my God. He's used these horsemen up too many times. It's just, like I said, the surface can do anything, and they use it to kill you. The Illuminati and all these people, you're expecting you to believe in all this crap, but I'm going to help you get over it. And watch this, because it's just a giant theatrical thing going on. And, they've got the ability to kill us. They got the ability to wipe us all out. They give us our rapture, But anyways, it could be... This is what you call is the great deception. I can just say I can blow the water. This is, here's your rapture, here's your Pentecost, here's your Day of Atonement. It's everything. I'm wrapping it up here, okay? And I'll probably make another video of it later. So here's the opening of the seals, okay? And behold, a white horse. He had a bow, and he had a crown. Okay, remember number one is Jesus or God, Bow is you're shooting up. We are all aiming upwards. Even in the Noah's Ark, there's only one window in that ark. Do you ever remember that? Have you read that? It's in the ceiling. You have to always be looking up, all right? Anyways, they're to conquer. And that is to conquer you. This is the white horse. The white horse is, wow, it's a good thing. All right? Remember where it comes from. It's coming from the east, okay? Whoa, lo, here's the second seal. Is opened, and he gets to come in and check us out, And lo and behold, they find a red horse. And this red horse has been given, the power was given to take peace from earth, to kill one another, and has this big sword, okay? The red coming from the north. Again, this is Magog, Magog, what's going to come down and do all this slaying, all right? That's number two. That's you and me, all right? Number two, remember on the number scale, this is God's creation, all right? This is what's going to cause the trouble. All right? This is how you know it's you and me. All right? And then on the third seal is the black horse. The black horse has a balance in hand. That's our intellect. And we're just like, that's where we are right now, you and I. I'm listening. Anyways, that's a good place to be, all right? And that's when we haven't gone overboard or gone up to the other side yet, We're just like, You can believe in the Jesus or into the surface part here, But you got to mix that red horse in there because it's real emotional. What you want to have is this intellect, and the spiritual side, That's the black serving the white. Okay, that's where you get your that's where you get your slave text from. Anyways, so the third seal is the black horse, and he has a balance in his hands. Okay, and in between these things, there's an offering being made. Remember, we're rising up. This third seal is like you want to be forgiven and stuff like that. This is where you want please forgive us of, this is probably in the Egyptian where they do the measurement of the, your heart and some feather or something like that. All right, but what happens in between here is there's like a quick little prayer between the third and the fourth. Remember, the fourth will be the end of this part. All right, so there's an offering. He could hear a voice from the four. He hasn't even met the fourth yet, but he can hear an offering from all four of them. A measure of wheat for a penny. And it says here, 3 measures of barley for a penny. But they don't want you to hurt the oil or the wine. So it's something like, please spare the oil and the wine. Wheat is a symbol, wheat and barley is a symbol of wisdom and love. So this is what you're going up to, okay? This the measurement. This is where we are asking to throw down ourselves with. Please, this is for one for the penny for one. Okay, it's beautiful. This is beautiful. This is on your way out, because this is stages of consciousness also being used. Okay, so the fourth seal is the pale horse. This is death. Hell follows this. Okay, and it's the beast of the earth. Okay, now this is you being knocked out now. Hell followeth, because this is the purging. This is the stoning of the devil. This is when you cross over, when you are getting ready to cross over. This is the four, all right? This is the pale side of you. Now all of you are involved, all of you, okay? And that leads us to number 5, okay? We got rid of the horses, okay? That's you, all right? You're taking it on this inward journey, the battle against yourself. All right. The fifth seal, it says, those that were slain. This is the fifth. The fifth seal, they hear voices from those that were slain for believing in God. They see the souls of those people under the altar. And it says that they were given a white robe and told to ask and just to relax for a little bit, while their brethren and other people are brought in to be destroyed. All right. So they could be killed. This is for your servants and your brethren, okay? Remember now, this is all male. This 5. This is your 5 senses. This is everybody coming in. And they put white robes on them. And they've been asked, oh, please save the oil and the wine. All right, that's the spirit, the soul and the spirit. Now the sixth seal opens. Remember, this is that catapulting spot. This is when you have completed something, okay? So, an earthquake, when they open up the sixth seal, the sun became dark, a sackcloth of hair, and the moon became so with blood, okay? Remember, 4 is God's creation, okay? Of course, it's going to be dark now. This is the 6th hour. Jesus has been killed, and it's been darkness and the earthquake. This is the same story of Christ being raised. It's the same one. It's the same one. It's not the same story, but it sure is the same symbolism and the same acts that are going on inside of us. Just a whole different story. Just a whole different story. Let's see. Stars from heaven fell to earth. Stars from heaven. This is we have opened up the 7th chakra. Have we? Yeah. This is our own. Stars fell from, this is the crown chakra. And this is like an antenna or a dish that's out there that opens. It's a female thing because it's a catch, like a catcher's mitt, and it's catching God, which is a male thing, or it's whatever information you're looking for. It's whatever you're looking for. All right, and what it's healing your body. This is stuff that's we're cosmic. This is that place that we're connecting to. And of course, the stars fell from earth, and this is coming down. This is spirit coming down and destroying the earth, right? And it says, as a fig tree bursts forth with her untimely figs, when she is shaken from a mighty wind. The fig tree, the fig itself, is fertilized from the inside, and whenever it blooms, or when you open it up, there's its bloom. It blooms from the inside, just like we're all doing by going inside, doing what they're asking us to do to get that fourfold nature of man under control. Get yourself in line up with these particular things, and the shaking is that you are. This is the change. And it hurts sometimes. It took me like almost a month or more to just finally shake it and get over it and say, I can't believe how long I've been walking down the wrong path when I so was wanting to walk down the right path. I was just sure it was, but I was on there with 50 million other people. And it says here that this is a less traveled path, so something must be wrong. You know, plus when I was working at this church for over these 30 years, I talked to one of the last preachers of it, and I said, you know, all this praying we all do, where's it going to? You know, we must be doing something wrong. We're praying to the wrong guy. You know, and he just freaked out and says, well, who would we be praying to, Rick? And I said, I think Lucifer. And he just, Lucifer, and he laughed it off, but he didn't want to talk about it. You know. So anyways, the story goes on, if you want to remember how, after all the horsemen and the things show up, you know, this one was meant to kill these people, this was meant to kill a third of the earth, and listen, the earth is your mind. Your earth has always been your mind, and you can tell by this because it's the male, it's everything male. Alright, it says, well, you know, once this mighty wind, you know, this shaken by a mighty wind, in the earthquake, men were rooted out and destroyed. Kings of the earth, great men, rich men, chiefs, captains, the mighty men, they all hid themselves. And that one great day is any day you want, guys. You know, you want to sit around and wait for Uncle Sam to give you, God damn, I'm telling you, the skeeters are bad. You can wait around for the kings of this earth to give you your rapture, you know? Or you can go inside today, start practicing, and get your rapture on whenever you want. Remember, Delta is ready when you are. Yeah, I'm taking it light, yes, because the Bible tells me so. I love you guys, and I hope this has been informative, if anything. And, you know, that's why I call it fake news. You know, this is in the Bible, Jesus or God says something about the prophets prophesize falsely, which is, you know, your evangelists and all these people running around. Anyone opening up, oh, I'm Jesus, you know, and this is my Jesus website, and I'm going to read the Bible to you all the time, you know. You know, ribbit, all right? Shit. I may repeat myself, but when I repeat myself, I'm trying to use a new story. And the story keeps saying the same thing. Alright. But anyway, so I lost where I was, but I was saying goodbye. And thank you. Thanks for listening. Those that will. This is like MacGyver. You know, MacGyver, he could piss on a forest fire and put it out. Alright? Come on, you guys. There's only one way. One way. There's only one way to go home, to make it home. There's only one way to serve the Lord, and there's a million different ways to read that top part of that Bible. But what I just read to you, there's only one way to read it. There's no misinterpreting what I just told you, and I told you the God's honest truth. All right, try to find that out here. Try to find that. Did I tell you I loved you? Well, I do. It's worth repeating.